So, how to make cinematic videos at home? Is it as easy as pie?
Well, not really, especially when you are just starting out.
When the harvest comes in, it will be time to share what we have grown. We were having the time of our lives when we started. Everything was groovy, but I'm noticing lately we've been half-hearted. West Side Story, don't be pretty.
In this video, I walk you through exactly how I make them step by step.
There's filming, refilming, color grading, figuring out the right gear, and most importantly, getting comfortable with your editing software. When I first started, I filmed everything on my phone. It was small, easy to use, didn't cost extra, and I could shoot anywhere without feeling awkward. Later on, I upgraded to a Sony ZV-E10, mostly because I wanted better colors, lighting, and something that made editing smoother. Of course, with a camera comes the extra tripod, lights, that kind of stuff, but honestly, I've always gone for budget-friendly options. I didn't have much money to spare when I started, and I still try to keep things simple. So my advice?
Start small, start cheap, and only invest more when you've gained experience and you know you're in it for a long run.
Since I don't travel much or do big outdoor stuff, I tend to film everyday things at home. Gardening, cooking, working, decorating, and cleaning. These are my go-to topics because they're easy to film in cozy corners of my house.
But here's the thing, pick something that you actually enjoy.
Don't force yourself to make cooking videos if you hate cooking. Choose something that makes you feel good while doing it. It really shows on camera.
I saw you singing in a photograph, but I never learned your name. Then it wasn't long I fell.
Cinematic videos are all about good visuals, and for that, angles matter a lot.
What I do is every day I try out one new angle. I place the camera in weird spots, under the table, near a window, from behind a plant, anywhere that makes the frame look interesting. At first, it takes time and feels a bit overwhelming, but the more footage you film, the more freedom you have to experiment. And when it comes to editing, have different angles make your video feel dynamic.
So mix it up. Try still shots, motion shots, basic angles, weird angles, and tricky setups. That's how you discover your visual style.
This part takes up like 75% of my editing time.
Because the colors affects how your story feels. It sets the mood and tone, and it depends on what your editing software can handle.
For me, I still use Filmora. I haven't switched to DaVinci or Adobe Premiere. Not because they're bad, I just want to save money. And honestly, Filmora gives me enough tools to do solid color grading. What matters more than fancy software is understanding the basics: exposure, brightness, saturation, contrast, and playing around with filters. Once you understand how colors work, you realize you don't need expensive software to make beautiful videos. No matter how long or short your video is, story matters most. You don't need a full script, but you do need some kind of structure. Think about how you start the video, what people will see, what they'll hear, and what hooks them in, what the main sections are, the key points you want to cover, and how you wrap it all up.
Planning this out not only saves your editing time, but also makes your video feels more intentional and keeps people watching.
Because no matter how pretty your video looks, if it doesn't say anything, no one will stick around.
And that's it. Thanks for watching this video. If you found this helpful, feel free to like it, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.